vampire deck. I know he's been playing like the one really bad vampire that's at the beginning of your turn. Each player sacrifices a non-vampire, and I'm like, or at least maybe even go black-white or something, and like keep
I
it
gotta
on
think
like
about
the.
this. Because, yeah, Edgar Markov is
Yeah, Edgar.
so much money. Okay, here's my thought, though. Here's my thought process. What if we just played one of the Mardu commanders to get the white as well, so that we can get some of the budget white vampires from Ixalan? What if we just played like
Are they?
Marchesa or
But
no?
are,
Yes, yes, they are. As someone who's played vampires, yes, they are good. That's one of the lords. That's one of the guys that puts counters on everything. Like it's the tutor. It's yes, the white ones are good.
okay, we I think we can make it
There's
work.
also the new guy, Corpse Knight, right? Is that a vampire or is that a zombie? Am I mixing that up?
Let's see. Not even.
I'm thinking like Marchesa would just be like, or because I don't know if like Ishin works with them, because like a lot of vampires like have effects on dealing damage, you know.
Well, there actually, there is. I mean, it's not really a. There is another vampire. There's two of them. Well, that's ones with curses, I think.
No, yeah, I do not like her. We
there's
tried to make her. She's really bad.
There's Licia, Sanguine Tribune. She costs one less to
right.
cast.
Yes, for the life
you
loss.
gained.
Yes. Okay, we could do that. Yeah, I like her. So what are we gonna name that? Also, we haven't done Mardu in a while, so.
Yeah, as just vamp. No, it's a budget revamped. Because your vamps revamping. I don't know. It's not my best. Shut the fuck up. I hear the sass coming out of that look, Tom. And I'm tired of it.
And I'm gonna do like the V is capped or capitalized like this.
Good boy.
Okay. All right. So it's Licia. It's like that. Is it like that? This one? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we set the commander.
He's a vampire soldier, so we select to play vampires.
So hold on. Let's just do the thing we did for the advanced search, and we cut, add that creature. And then...
Oh, there's so many vampires. I don't want to scroll through all of every single one of them.
No, but that's why we're doing it here. So it's just going to be the color ones.
Still, there's still going to be so many. I don't want to go through every single.
I know the best ones. So.
Oh, there's some really cool vampires now.
Okay, so that should be good. All right, so Adonto Vanguard is pretty good, and he's budget. There's 370 results.
That's why I'm saying I don't want to go through 300 of these.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know them by name 100%.
That's all right. There's other resources to help look at vampires that are good.
Yeah. Like, I remember, like, the ones that I played in my deck. Like,
But so keep in mind, there's also a life gain synergy with this, too. So looking more for vampires that might deal with, like, some life linking stuff might be a little bit more relevant, because a lot of the vampires for Edgar Markov were so good because he makes the tokens, which makes them even better. A lot of those, probably in this type of deck, aren't going to be as good, because, like, having, like, a 1/1 that, like, with the just 1/1s, you're like, okay, not as good when I can't flood the board and, like, aggravate, and then
yo, how does anybody look at vampires? Jesus.
Because, like, I'm thinking thinking like Vito. Vito is really cool because he's a vampire that gives all your creatures lifelink. Or still probably play like a wide creature deck build. Actually, how much is Vito right now? Oh, he's not too bad. And then we have like
so let's definitely get the lords, which is like captivating.
Stromkirk captain.
Oh my god, he's $14. What?
Oh yeah, because he's never been reprinted.
That's a lie.
I guess he has.
Oh my
I
god,
don't know,
it's been so long.
Oh yeah, 2017. Yeah, it's been a while.
Holy shit.
I don't know if he has one or not, but
Which one did you say? I put it in the baby board.
The Edgar Charmed Groom. He's the one that like flips and then flips back.
Oh.
Yeah, there he is. Mitch Stromkirk, captain.
Yep.
Then
there's the blue-white one, or the white-black one, the Legion's loyalist. Let's see how much money it is. Legion's loyalist. Not that one. It's Legion's loyal lieutenant.
Cordial Vampire is I won't say exactly a newer one, but that was actually cool because whenever a creature dies.
What is the name? Hold on.
Legion Lieutenant.
Legion Lieutenant. Why is it not coming up?
Oh, because is the advanced search is still on?
No. There we go.
Cordial Vampire.
Oh, why?
That was really cool.
I'll check how much Nocturnus is. Hold on.
Well, Nocturnus wouldn't be good in this because we have a
Oh
lot
right,
of.
it only cares about Plague.
Welcoming Vampire is kind of cool, like a nice little draw thing we can do.
What about Bloodline Keeper? Hold on.
There's
$16. Jeez. Which card did you say?
Henrika is kind of cool.
How do you spell that?
HENRIK, and it's the one that flips into the Infernal Seer. Champion of Dusk is kind of cool.
Yep.
Indulging Patrician. So this is like more of the life gain vampire stuff. Oh, there it is. Markov Baron. It's actually one with Convoke that gives other vampires +1/+1, and it has lifelink. Wow. Wait, look how the price of this card. Creeping Bloodsucker. For a common. Because it's basically gain 3 life.
Ridiculous.
Because it's equal to how much damage dealt this way. So it's three, and that's pretty nice. Oh, so definitely. How much is Exquisite Blood right now?
A lot. 22
Oh
still.
man. Is there a vampire that combos with Sanguine Blood? No, there's an Exquisite. No, there isn't an Exquisite Blood.
No, there's only ever been one Exquisite Blood.
Yeah.
Isn't that expensive guy that people have been playing, the 4-drop?
Well, it doubles, right? It doubles how much life they lose. Lend of the Dusk Rose. That's the thing that whenever another creature dies, puts a +1 counter on it, and
What
then
about the Dranas?
Oh, we can do the Dranas. I like Dranas.
This one and this one. What about this one? And then Drana and Linval is $4.
And also, we can look at some of the Olivias.
Do you like this one or no? It gains life, I mean.
Yeah, because our thing is, what she do is like, she costs 1 less to cast for each 1 life you gain this turn, and you can pay 5 life to put 3 counters on her, activate only on your turn, and only once each turn.
So this one's only $2. It can give something haste. Voldarn is 6. What is this? Oh, it's the outlaw one.
Yeah.
I actually played this one in Edgar Markov, believe it or not. Just because all the, like you said, the low drops are really good.
Yeah.
Do you want to play any of these? This one is when it attacks, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Gains when you don't control a legendary vampire, exile this creature. And she's $6.
Isn't the other Olivia's from any graveyard, right?
This one?
No, the Crimson Bride. Actually, no, I'm kind of meh on them. Never mind.
This is the trouble. Is like I don't think you can build budget vampires. I think this is like an impossible task.
No, I think we're doing fine.
Cause like the win con is really expensive.
I mean, we could probably fit in like the one win condition if we really need to. Like, it doesn't have to be like $100 build, and he has a bunch of the vampires already. But
I mean, there's like shared animosity, but like.
No, I don't think this would be a shared animosity deck. But also,
But I mean, like, what other way would they win? Like.
Well, like I said, like with the lords, you just go. Still could go aggressive, and with the life, because our commander could actually get really big. And again, when she's with First Strike and Lifelink, and then you're paying 5 to put counters on her, like the first time you do it, she goes to a 7/7 with First Strike and Lifelink. So you're gonna gain the 7 life out of the 5 that you did, and now she's kind of big. Then next turn, you just kind of keep doing it, and you just make it a constant threat that you're swinging every turn, and it has to be constantly blocked. And then every time you're gaining life, she ends up costing real cheap, so it's really easy to get her back out there.
Of course, this is $12.
That's also another way you go in. Vona, Butcher of Magan.
Blood Artist is a vampire, right?
Yeah. And this is kind of why I was thinking maybe it was better to stay into like either black and white, or just stay mono black.
I don't think the more colors is the problem. It's because there's plenty of cheap vampires. It's just they suck. Like the only thing that a monocolor deck would do is like make it easier on the land base. But like we have enough budget lands now that shouldn't be a problem.
Defiant Bloodlord is another one of those. You gain life, target opponent loses that much. We got the Drana the Liberator, right? That puts a +1 counter on everything.
We could play this Vona. The Butcher.
With the life link, it's a nice removal.
We have what you said? Sorry.
You got the
this one.
Yeah. Okay, just because it's kind of like just like another Lord. Blood Baron of Escopa. I completely forgot about this card. As long as you have 30 or more life, it gets +6/+6 and has flying. So it's a 10/10 lifelink, flying protection from black and white. That's kind of cool.
I think what I'm gonna do is look up like an Edgar Markov deck or something. Because I don't think most people build this commander as a
vampire.
No,
it's like the second most popular build for her. Like life gains the first, vampires are second. Because a lot of there's a lot of vampires that do life gain stuff. Because a lot of the white vampires have like lifelink or deal stuff with lifelink. Ability that isn't a mana ability if it was pained. Oh, that's cool. Vareka Warped Sengear. 2/2 flying. It's VERRAK. It's cool with our commander because you basically spend it's 10 life to do it, but it copies the ability and any other thing that we have that does it. Did we get Asterion, the Descendant?
How do we spell that?
AST
Mm-hmm.
ARION. Second from the top.
Which one?
Not that one. Yeah, the Descendant. Because he's one of those dudes that like doubles like. You can either gain life or make them lose equal how much life they lost this turn. So more big life gain triggers. I love of course Vampire Nighthawk and Nighthawk Scavenger. Oh, that's really cool. Font of Agonies in this deck is really
Wait,
cool.
what was
with
the
our
other
commander.
one? It was Vampire
Oh, sorry.
Nighthawk.
And a Nighthawk Scavenger. It's just like a better version of Nighthawk.
Mm-hmm.
Font of Agonies, because with our commander that gets active every single time we active. So then with just a 2-mana removal spell, that stays out forever. Oh, it's just FONT. Sanctum Seeker. I like this one. Whenever vampire you control attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. But I feel like that's probably one that you would have ran.
Yes, I ran this one.
Whenever the enters battlefield, opponent was like person can't. Oh, that's cool. Vampire Socialite.
Dude, he's so much money. I'm so glad I didn't get rid of my Markov. Mine's signed as well.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be worth so much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's Bloodletter of Alcazat is the card you're looking at. It's not too bad.
It's $20. That's a no. Card's insane though.
It really, because it's just double damage during your turn. It's not even at the end of the turn like other effects. It's just, here we go, it's damage to everybody.
How much is a whip of Erebos these days?
Hold on to your butt.
Oh my god, dude.
I remember that was a bulk rare.
Could run like a Phyrexian Arena.
Yeah, Cosmos Elixir is also probably pretty good in this deck.
I guess we can play like Greed. And
Authority of the Consults is so much money.
yep. We can play Greed. Like we can play some Exnort stuff. How much is like Blind Obedience? I think $2 is worth it, right? Blind Obedience.
Yeah, for the Extort.
Mm-hmm. And
you
also
can play that.
them entering tapped.
So we could totally play the Patchwork Banner as like another pseudo lord as the artifact. That's a mana rock.
Where did the caps lock come on? What about like Metallic Mimic and
Oh yeah, that's true because it's
Oh,
like a pseudo lord.
he's like $5 though. I guess instead of him, we can play the. There's another one, the automaton, right?
Mm. I don't like that. I don't like that. Man, I would love.
Uh,
Let's just do it. Blind Death Touch lifelink. Whenever you gain life, he gains indestructible in a turn. Beginning of your end step, you may pay 2 mana. When you do, return target creature card with mana value extra less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of life you've gained this turn. Oh, but he's like $10. Twilight Prophet is cheap now because it finally got that reprint.
I did play Twilight Prophet in my deck as well, but I had to buy it when it was really expensive.
Yeah.
I think I did actually play his commander in my deck as well. The second on vampire. What's the card called?
Oh, let me look.
How much is Herald's Horn as well?
Thing is, because he's the rogue commander now.
Herald's Horn. Vanquisher's Banner.
Ow. Anawan. It's not the Ruin Thief. It's the other one. Oh, it's a O-N at the end. So it's not the Ruin Thief, because that's the blue-black one. He became a rogue. But it's Anawan something or other. It's O-N at the end. There's the Ruin Sage. That's what he is. He went from Ruin Thief to Ruin Sage.
Yep. Are you going to include Exquisite Blood combo with cards like Veto and Say? So here's the thing, though. If we didn't say it, it's a budget deck, so we can't really fit Exquisite Blood. This is being made for a friend as a budget deck, and Exquisite Blood is like a quarter of the budget. Don't we still put in Veto just by itself for some of the budget?
Because there's a lot of life gain. Because eventually, like, because our commander, like I said, if our commander's on first hit, if like we do its effect, it goes up to a 7/7. That's already 7 damage. Veto does on attack.
Also, then Sanguine Bond is still good on its own because
and same thing with the other vampire. That's also that same effect. I don't like the ones that just ping for 1 whenever you gain life because we're probably getting one big. So it's Defiant Bloodlord is the whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much, which I think we got in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indulgent Aristocrat is the cool one. That's like sacrifice a creature, put a +1 counter on each vampire you control.
Yeah, I was just talking to Derek about this. Yeah, budget vampires is fucking rough. There's what card did you say, Derek?
Let me go back to him. Indulgent Aristocrat. Sacrifice a creature, put a +1 counter on each vampire you control. Like, that's just like if they're gonna remove something, we could pop something real quick.
I used to play this one. It was insane in Edgar Markov.
Oh, I didn't realize there was another Vein Ripper. It's expensive, but like that's like a cracked version of what's his face, Blood Artist. Blood Artist got bigger and scarier.
How do you spell it? Is it one word?
Vein as in sorry, not Vein as in I'm Vein.
Goodness.
Whenever a creature dies, they 2 and 2, but it's a 6/5 flying, and you hit the sack a creature to target it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Daddy got an upgrade.
Kasargle's Bloodfest is a draw.
How much is what's that one card? Whenever you gain life, you could pay X mana and draw that many cards.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Let me find it. It's an artifact.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, Well of Lost Dreams.
Yep.
Man, Hearts Archive, or All Hearts, or whatever, it needs a reprint, my dude.
It's already getting too expensive. There is another guy that we could play. There's a creature and an enchantment that doubles life gain if you care for it.
Wait, that does what?
One of the reflections does it, right?
Boon Reflection doubles your life gain. And I think Wound Reflection doubles, like, life loss.
$7 though. And I'm sure
Yeah, they're
Wound
pretty good.
Reflection is still... Actually, I mean, it's only $4. I feel like that's worth getting in. And then there's the guy, right? That doubles life gain.
Yeah.
The elephant?
Lux I think it's Lux something. The Lux, no, Rock's Faithbender, that's what it was.
Yeah. Also $5. Jesus Christ, man.
Because, life gain is, as much as, like, we don't really like life gain, or don't build life gain that much, I think it's still one of, like, I think it's the third most played. Yeah, it goes treasure. Treasure decks have actually outdone artifact decks, and then life gain decks are the third most popular typal deck.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's +1 counters, then equipment, then token, then wheel. A lot of
I'm
wheel.
surprised token's not higher.
Yeah, well, the thing is, we've got a lot of really good equipment. And +1 counter decks, people love +1 counters.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's always been, like, a top. Plus, like, they print a new stupid fucking card for that. Like, they just printed that enchantment that is a new Vorinclex, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, my god, we did not need another... Warlock class deck is a very budget... Oh, we could do Warlock class. That's not a...
Yes, that's right. It just takes time to level up. I forgot about that card.
Yeah, but when you're doing budget, like, you should have the time. Also, doesn't it draw cards as well? Yeah, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Yeah, exactly. Good suggestion.
Hey, we get to play Ruinous Ultimatum. That's actually still kind of cheapish.
Mm-hmm. That's our win con.
And then Swing Lethal. You know what? Chandra's Ignition can randomly be...
Oh, in Grooksweek.
Yo, Chandra's Ignition might actually, like, go bonkers. Because it's target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and opponent. So if our commander, like, survives and is huge...
What if we played any of the instances that give our commander lifelink? Because then they would make it even better.
Our commander has lifelink, Tom.
Are there any, though, things that we can put in it that, like... Isn't, like, it's just like the...
Excalibur, Sword of Eden, if it wasn't, like, $30. No, how much is that?
$8.
What about Staff of Hermes? It's the top one, yeah, Staff of Hermes, so...
No.
Oh, what about Essence Channel? Oh, no, it's not a vampire. Never mind. I don't want it.
Should we play the card that, like, when our opponent draws, we can pay one? Are we like that? Mind's Eye? Is it like a Mind's Eye kind of day?
Oh, we could also run Cleric class and level it up as be, like, a way to win. Well, not really a way to win, but, like, it's just another buffing effect.
Gonna need a Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Stinging Study's kind of cool. Draw X cards and lose X life, where X is the mana value of a commander you own that's on the battlefield or in the command zone. And if we're like gaining a lot of life, I think taking like 7 to draw 7 isn't the worst thing.
Mm-hmm. What about like a Sangromancer? That's the when something dies. Whenever an opponent discards, you gain 3. That seems good.
All right.
And it's a vampire as well, so kind of forgot about that.
Vampiric Tutor because it says vampire in it.
Is there any vampires? What's the Planeswalkers?
Maybe like Sorin related stuff.
I want to look at Soren's, yeah.
Oh, wait, even Exsanguinate is still actually a little bit of money right now. Wow.
What about this Soren? Plus make a vampire. Then he can Anthem immediately. Oh.
Okay.
How much is the? I think the 3 mana one's like a lot, right? Yeah, you know why?
So.
Do you know why?
You may, because it puts a vampire from your hand into play right away, and there's some shenanigans with that.
Yeah, people are doing it in Historic. It's been a combo in Historic. You want to know what people are speculating as well? That new blue enchantment that changes the creature type and just dropping.
Put an Emrakul, yeah.
Yeah. What about this one? No, maybe not. Soren. How much is this one? It's only $2. All these new like flip walkers are insane, by the way.
Oh yeah. I saw that the Tamia one was really popular.
I think this is worth it because it makes a bat or it's draw, and we lose life. But like, we should play like some life gain. Should we just play like a Gray Merchant? Because I'm assuming we're still going to be like a large majority black. Just as like a large life gain. Wait, Derek, there's a black-white version that's budget that we can play instead of Exsanguinate. It's like what is it? And it deals like double the damage, right?
Which one? Wait, what?
There's a budget Exsanguinate in black-white.
Oh, that to the Deathless. It's just a lot of mana.
Yeah, but it's also not a lot of money. Didn't you say Exsanguinate is?
Well, it's like randomly. Exsanguinate is like $4 or $5.
Yeah, so let's just play this. It's fine. There's also a card that just like doubles your life, right? Isn't it like a
Beacon of Immortality? It's and it shuffles back into its owner's library.
There's another one I was thinking of as well that is a split card. Is this a Perch of the Second Sun deck?
It's Revival Revenge.
Also, these can just kill people with a veto or Sanguine Bond.
Yeah.
A Perch of the Second Sun?
Maybe.
Only $3, so.
We could do a Vanquisher's Banner as another lord.
If it's Falcon Wrath Noble. That's a good shout. I like Falcon Wrath Noble. Good one. Because the Blood Artist as a vampire, that's cheap. Did you say something as well, Derek?
It was just as like another lord effect Vanquisher's Banner.
Oh, I think I got that. Hold on, let me check.
It also gets us some card draw too.
I think I got that. Yep, right there. It's worth the $4, so. And I put Herald's Horn as well. Okay. Is it worth to play some unblockable stuff for our commander? Like a Whisper Silk, Cloak?
I mean, I like that.
Because, like, just to make sure that we're either killing them or, what's another one that we like? Like the,
Rogues. I like Rogue's Passage.
Oh, well, yes, we should definitely play the land, for sure. And then,
We could also run Vault of the Archangel.
Ooh.
Because that got
Great
reprinted,
land.
so it's cheap again.
Great land. Then we could, what was I thinking?
I don't know. What were you thinking?
Shit. Oh, unblockable. Do you want to play the wall one or the non-basic land walk? I think the wall one. I think the wall one is better, in my opinion.
You think as compared to Trailblazer boots?
Weirdly enough, especially in a budget format, you might play against like a green or black deck that plays no non-basics, or they play like 5.
I did have an instance where I actually was playing my green ramp deck, and
the wall one never comes up. And if you see Arcades, just always get the other equipment, or just don't
play that game.
Yeah.
Change decks.
Yeah. So what's the name of the card?
The wall one? I don't remember.
Is that the Trailblazers, or is that the?
No, Trailblazers is the basic land.
Yeah, I like the wall can't be blocked except by walls is so much better.
Prowler's Helm. There it is.
Thank you. Great card.
You're a great card. I said it. Oh, yeah, Daddy. What?
What about like a disciple? What's the guy that you sack a creature and you draw and you gain equal to their power? We could do that. Wait a minute. Doesn't that also gain life? Doesn't that just let us recast our commander again immediately?
I think because we still have to pay 3 mana, but basically, yeah.
No, this is the one that taps, but there's also the creature that does it when it enters, so we can play them both.
Oh, I thought you lost life, or it may as a gain
No,
life.
no, they both they're the exact same thing. But this is just 100 times better because it can do it every turn. It's Disciple of Bolus, or no? Am I thinking of the wrong card? When this enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. You gain X life, draw X cards, where X is that creature's power.
Yeah. And then if he covers the commander tax, we just replay our commander for 3 mana.
And then what's the budget return card that we play? The dragon
the Palace Siege.
And then I'm gonna put in a Phyrexian Reclamation, even though it's like $4. Okay. Okay. Yo, dude, imagine a Sangromancer with a Ruinous Ultimatum. How much life you'd gain?
Or the new Vayne one that says 2 life each time they die.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sangromancer's 3.
Oh, true.
Yeah, did you forget Sangromancer? I actually still play Sangromancer in Villas because it's a lot of life back. Whenever, and it doesn't say non-token. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, you gain 3 life. Pretty good. And also when they discard.
All right, you want to get some like removal going?
Yes.
Interaction?
Is Vindicate is budget now, right?
I think so.
Yep, 25 cents.
We can also run Olivia's Wrath. Destroy each non-vampire gets -X for X number of vampires you control.
I like that. I want to get my Vandal Blast in.
Mm-hmm.
Vandal's Blast. Got to get the Generous Gift. Generous Gift. Utter End. And Anguish Unmaking.
Is this under tapped? Oh, this is under Battlefield tapped.
Anguish Unmaking, because it's like budget now.
Bedevil's also pretty budget.
And also pretty busted.
Generous Gift.
I got it.
All right.
I got Anguish, Utter End, Generous Gift. Do we want any save us from board wipes kind of stuff? Like make a stand, or like what's the one you like? Oh, we do get to play. See, can't play that mono black. Boros. Oh, it's $4 though.
Wow.
How do we feel? Yes or no?
Yeah, let's do it.
I feel like it's just so good. And then what's the one you like that like gives them vigilance, and if you play it on your main phase, they get indestructible?
Oh, I did look it up. I forgot what it's called.
I know Make a Stand is a budget one as well. But we had to have gotten better than Make a Stand at this point.
It's a instant that you could choose when to play.
Oh, no, Liliani's no, yeah, no.
Can't do Flawless Maneuver. Nope. Can't do a Chroma's Will. Not Unbreakable Formation.
Thank you.
Yeah, they get a +1 counter on them, and it's Vigilance if it's during your turn.
How much is a Chroma's Will?
No, don't even look at it.
It's currently 13. What about Moonshaker Cavalry?
Probably the same deal, my dude.
12. So we're probably in an extra combat angle. So Relentless Assault, I think, is good.
Oh man, I was like,
what? No.
People like extra combat.
No, this is lies. No. I don't believe that.
I do. Extra combats are so popular now, dude.
Oh, that art. Oh, there we go. Okay. Jesus Christ. All right, it's $3. We can play that. All right. I'm like, Relentless Assault. It's not a $10 card.
Oh, Tom. So I know it's a little weird in colors, but how do you feel about Aurelia, the Law Above?
I was actually just looking at Aurelia's.
So the Law Above.
This one, you like it?
Yeah, it's whenever any player attacks with 3 or more creatures, you draw a card.
Sure.
And if it's 5 or more, it's a Lightning Helix. I think we're going to be.
What about Audric? We should probably play Captain No Blocks, right?
I guess we could, because our commander. Oh, that's right, because our commander, we want it to be able to get through.
Also, like, just being able to get through is nice, because we're gonna lose the power and toughness game really fast. So, like, we need all the stuff that gives us unblockable as possible. And Audric is one of the only guarantees in these colors, because blue has all the true unblockable. And Iroas is probably too expensive.
Well, Roche just prevents combat damage. Oh yeah, Rose is expensive.
That is free attacks, though. Yep, $18.
Mm-hmm.
Not playing it. And I even think the Mana Rock is expensive now. The one that's just Iroas without the menace.
Oh no, I think it's always was worth a bunch.
And then there's a Chroma's Memorial as well. Oh, sorry. Probably a bit expensive, but Haunted Crossroads would go hard, especially if the deck is going to struggle with draw. Wait, should we fit a Skull? No, this is an Edgar Markov. Response Resurgence is $24, and it's a Simba extra combat effect.
Oh, right, it is. I have that in my my Boros legendary deck.
Yeah, we want to put more extra combats for sure. And then you said, hold on, I want to look up the other card.
Haunted Crossroads.
Haunted Crossroads. Is this the right?
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
We ended up doing. Hold on, I'll show you what we play instead. I don't know if you've heard of Phyrexian Reclamation before, but it's the same thing except it goes to your hand, and you lose 2 life.
And life is not really an issue in this deck.
Yeah.
Because greed's not too bad too. It also
And then we're playing the one that also goes to your hand. This one, and there is probably an instance where we want to make them lose the life and just gain for our commander. Is there no Exonort vampires? Is Tithe not a vampire?
No, there is. I just didn't really pick them.
Tithe?
What
What about Tithe?
Tithe Drinker.
Yeah. I played this in Edgar Markov.
I think the one that
I did not know. Oh, you've never heard of Phyrexian Reclamation?
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a great card.
Oh wait,
And
Tom. Well,
Uh-huh.
look at Witch Vein Coven.
Witch Vein Coven. Is it one word, Witch Vein?
Yeah.
Like that? Or okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Vein Witch Coven. Sorry. Whenever you gain
Oh,
life, you
yes!
stay black.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, we played this in our Esper deck. Yep. When we made the Esper deck for what's her face?
Mm-hmm. Right.
666 Sick Nasty Farts. Also I like playing some creatures that can kill as well.
So Tom, how about this?
Chupacabra, sorry. And what's the one we've been liking recently? The Prismaris
The
Infiltrator?
Prismaris Infiltrator, yeah.
Is it Infiltrator or is it like Eliminator or something?
It might be Eliminator. Because they're like big gun dudes.
Eliminator. Yes, that's it. Okay, cool.
Actually, no.
Also, if you haven't seen this card, friend... Oh! I don't know why it just cut. But if you haven't seen this, this is a really cool kill creature. What were you thinking, Derek? Patty goes in.
Nykthos Paragon. Whenever you gain life, put that many +1 counters on each creature you control. Only do this once each turn.
That sounds sick.
So swing with your commander, gain 7, put 7 counters on everything.
Sure.
I completely forgot about that. I ran that in my life gain deck.
Mm-hmm.
Not played in a long while. Not seen many cards for Warhammer. Yeah, Warhammer 40k has some pretty cool stuff in it.
Just browsing cards, throw Skyfall tagger, nice. Well, yeah. I don't know if you saw, but we tried to tag all the vampires. There's 376 in these colors. Whew. All right. Let's get some ramp. So Boros Signet. Definitely the Signets. Got to get Arcane Signet.
We got Soul Ring in there, right?
Yes, I did. Boros Signet. Here, let me
Pristine Talisman.
Oh, yeah, the life gain one? You're a genius.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Boros, we need Rakdos, and we need the Arcane Signet and...
Orzhov
Signet. That's the 4, and then Pristine.
The Talismans are all decently cheap.
I always misspell this one. It's an A.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Pumpkin. We need this. We got Pristine.
Staff of Completion would be so cool in this deck, too.
So we need Indulgence.
Yeah,
Daddy.
Because recently they added white to the color palette for vampires.
Hierarchy.
And we went to that place like 3 times. And they added more, so then we have a whole bunch of white vampires that were added.
Felwar Stone?
We could probably, because we're 3 color. That and an exotic orchard, I always like in 3 colors decks because chances are you're going to at least hit one color unless everybody's playing
I'm the
like blue
exact
and green.
same. 369 legal vampire. Yeah, see, I told that. Listen. Yeah, 369. Yeah, 300 of them are less than $1. Yeah, but are they worth? A lot of them are pretty. Wait, Derek, what's the white vampire that tutors any vampire? I think we
I
missed
don't
that
know.
one.
White that's a U card.
Tutor. It's from Ixalan. Vampire.
All I know is Vamp Tutor.
Derek, it's because you're good at the game.
Yeah.
Here it is. Oh, they're all Forerunners. Duh. I play the dinosaur one in my. I should have known that. The Forerunner.
To you, Tom.
Thanks, Daddy. It's the Forerunner of the Legion.
The Legion. I see it right down underneath the maze end.
79 cents. Nice. Wait, what's this other effect? Whenever another vampire enters under the battlefield under your control, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. That's kind of cool. Make our commander bigger.
Yeah.
Because it's any creature.
So big. Yeah, it's just so big, Tom.
Oh, so big, Daddy. Also, we can search our veto, which is really important. This is like playing 2 copies of vetoes.
I veto that decision.
Okay, Derek's fired, guys. All right, Patty goes Zoom. Send me your Discord. Derek has made 1, 2.
I thought that the best course of fighting a fire is with fire, but I'm a firefighter, so I ended up getting fired.
Okay. Derek, now is this a deck that wants an Ixodes?
We could try to make it work.
Here, hold on. Let's look at the color pie first. I think it wants an Ixodes.
Well, remember, you have to pick a color each time you use it.
No, well, yes, but as long as one of the colors is that signature, plus, like, having that good of a ramp at this level is, like, really good. Because even though it's, like, a $5 card, like, that's a lot of good mana.
Yo, so Tom, the other day, I bought a Twix, and, like, I was eating the left side, and it just didn't taste right. The stunned silence is deafening.
Oh my god. Gilded Lotus? Chromatic Lantern!
Oh yeah, Chromatic Lantern is pretty cheap right now too, I think.
Have you seen the pips of the vampires?
Is there so there is Mardu Banner and Savia Crystal, which are both like 3 mana artifacts that tap for each color for our deck, and one has cycling, and one you could sacrifice to draw a card.
And what was the other? Mardu Banner and
SAV AI Crystal.
Savia Crystal.
Chrysler.
Did I get the Gilded Lotus? Oh, also, what's our favorite kicker card?
Oh, Skyclave Relic.
Love this. Just a better Gilded Lotus, in my opinion.
Coolest
thing is if you have token doublers, you get more expensive by 5 cents. No, well, actually, they're the exact same price. Oh, you mean mana-wise? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's 6 mana to kick it all the way, right?
Yes, you're correct, yes. It's 1 more, but it's separated mana sources.
It's separate, and they're indestructible, and that's the big deal.
Okay, so now let's do the lands, which is going to be painful.
Yeah. Command Tower?
Yep. Oh, should we play some of the, like, tribal ones that are cheap? Like, what's the old ones? Like, Unclaimed?
Yep. Unclaimed Territory.
And the newer one. I forget what it's called.
Secluded Courtyard.
Yep. And we're not going to play the other one because it's expensive. Cavern and the other one are expensive.
Yeah, if we could play Three Trees City here, man.
No, unfortunately.
Oh, my internet exploded. Or actually, I don't think my internet. I think just
EDH Trek?
EDH Trek is being slow.
What's the Triumph in this? Not the expensive one. The
Nomad Outpost.
Okay.
We get to play Shattered Landscape.
Hold on. And then I want to get the temple.
Wait, also Veldarin Estate, because it's a vampire tribe card.
Hold on. Oh, say that again?
Veldarin Estate.
Cool.
No, here it is.
Alright, then Temple of... we need...
Oh, you got Path of Ancestry?
Malice? No, but that's a good one. Triumph and Silence. Path of Ancestry. Good one, good one. And then... we also need a swamp. Should we run the Pains?
Except Sulphurous Springs is actually like $3. We could probably make that one fit.
Yeah. So Sulphurous.
Battlefield Forge. And then it's Caves of Koilos.
Mm-hmm.
So there is the buddy lands that we might be able to play in this.
Dragon's Skull. Yep.
Clifftop Retreat. And so then we need a Godless Shrine, I think.
No, Godless Shrine is the shock.
Right, no, then it's is Deserted Temple? Isolated Chapel, that's what it is.
Okay.
I feel awkward putting a Myriad Landscape in this.
No, in a 3-color deck that has no landfall, no.
Oh, what about Felwar Stone? Is that worth running or no?
I got it.
Oh, okay. Not Felwar Stone, Wayfarer's Bauble.
No. I prefer the mana rocks that tap for multiple. Oh, did we put in a decanter? I don't think we did. Not that we really need it. I don't know how much this deck's gonna draw.
So there are the reveal lands that we could run that if you have like the other type in your hand, they enter untapped.
Those are the
They're kind of separate and different things. So like there's Foreboding Ruins. That one enter best you gain life. Oh, there are also the life gain lands that when they enter you gain a life. I don't think it's worth running those, honestly.
So there's Foreboding Ruins.
Smoldering Marsh is if you have 2 basics. Because I don't know if it, and then it's the then it's a Shine Shadow Snarl.
Mm-hmm.
I think the other one's a Snarl too. Look up Snarl.
Fury Calm.
Yeah. And then we might just actually have to have enough basics in play to actually get the name types to make those cards enter untapped. A File of Galadriel, perhaps. That's actually not a bad one too. If you look up File of Galadriel. I actually have that in my tribal. I think I have that in my tribal legendary, or it was an idea for my tribal legendary. Because a legendary artifact, and it also makes any color and has a little cool effect.
Okay, so we gotta cut. Oh wait. Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, because we threw a lot of cards in this list.
Okay, so the color is mostly black and white. So, swamps, where are you? Okay.
Here comes the hard part.
Jesus Christ. Okay, we definitely don't need to play all this ramp. So what comes out? What's the
Probably red-white stuff, because that's probably our least combo of colors that we play.
Yes, that's smart. So that can come out.
The Burrosh, the Signet. Maybe we don't need Cosmos Elixir. I know it's like another extra little life gain thing, but I just don't want to flood my deck with too much stuff that isn't doing what it wants to do.
I don't even know if this is a decanter deck. Well, I guess it's better than Arcane Signet.
Yeah, I don't know, just two mana feels good though.
Are we cutting decanter or keeping Felwar?
We cut decanter.
Okay.
How many did we have to cut, by the way?
It was like 30 something.
Oh, also, like Nick's, like we have a lot of like big expensive mana to ramp a lot for a deck that isn't that high. It's like a lot of its stuff is kind of low to the ground.
Right, but we do have like Ruinous Ultimatum, Ingruk's Wake, Death to the Deathless.
But we have enough ramp, I think, for that. Like, because you're gonna, if we don't have those cards, like we're gonna draw a lot of ramp and then nothing to really play. So it's not good to flood with too much.
We're not playing any sack outlets. It's not really an Aristocrats deck.
It is much more. We actually have a few sack outlets. I think there's like one or two.
It's meant to be a vampire tribal.
Yeah, so you want to go wide, and you're like, there's a lot of Lord effect stuff that buffs with life gain. All right, let's look down how many creatures we have. 38 is a little on the high side too. You could probably cut Shadowheart, honestly. I don't think I really want to.
With our commander?
Oh, right. But we don't gain life. But if she swings that turn, I guess it doesn't matter.
I just think it's a good, like... Okay, here's my thought process here. If we have no cards in hand, and we have this, we play our commander, do the thing, right? And gain a bunch of life. We sack this, get to draw a billion cards, and now our hand is full again. And it's also very easy to cast our commander again, because it also... Or I guess this one doesn't gain the life.
Yeah.
But it also does it constantly, though. And our commander's kind of huge. I don't think we can cut that much draw. I don't know. Because then sacking our commander is a little annoying, but...
But then we have Twilight Prophet that also draws... I think we actually have a decent amount of draw already.
I just feel like it's... I don't know.
I mean, maybe let's hold on to it for now. Let's see what else we can cut. We don't really Font of Agonies is a removal that stays around for a while. Honestly, let's go actually look our creature base removal because we actually have a lot more than I thought we did. Because we also have Vona, which does it every turn.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't. That doesn't.
Two right
And we
there.
have those two.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking the Aristocrat.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
This is an Edgar Markov card.
yeah. It's like pseudo a lord, but like you have to go down a creature, so the put +1 across the board may not be worth it if you don't have enough way to.
Trana
Like,
is a kill cell. And that's it.
not a crazy amount, but like it's still a decent amount in the creature base.
Well, we can also just cut some of the instants. Like, we don't have to play this much removal if we don't want to.
Yeah.
I guess Bedevil is the worst one.
Yeah, because it's limited what it hits compared to the other things. So sad that in decks like this, where Bedevil's like the worst because we just have like exile permanents.
Also, there's Vandal Blast, so which is like just more important. I want to keep the 2 protection spells if we can.
I also forgot we have Stinging Study, which also could draw a lot of cards if we want to run that. We don't have to actually run that card.
No, I think we should, because our commander is a very high mana value, right? So it's 9. That's 5 to draw 9, right? Seems good at budget level.
I thought it was 8. It's 8. Yeah, 5 and 3 is 8. But yeah.
We could just like the Blind Obedience is good, but
I don't think we need it. It's not that kind of deck.
are we thinking the same about like some of these life gain cards as well? We didn't like build the entire deck around life gain. So I'm thinking something like this and the life gain doublers as well. Like, do we think that's even worth it?
No, I think we could cut those. Like the Rock's Faithmender.
Yeah.
It would be an R. Unless we didn't actually put it in there. But then
it was
we have
expensive.
But you mean like like the Beacon of Immortality, which doubles our life total?
Do we like that or no?
I mean, it's cool if we have a Sanguine Bond effect. It's kind of like a combo, but
we play 3 of them, which isn't that bad.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it's worth it to just keep one of them.
Obviously, Beacon is probably the. Also, do we even like they take extra at the end of the turn, or
maybe we don't need to run those, and maybe it's just like we're going a little too wide with ideas. Like, hey, if they lose a lot of life with these, but they're only going to lose a lot of life if we have the cards that deal damage when we gain a lot of life, and then we need all the cards that gain a lot of life. So I think it's just like a lot of.
We didn't like focus life gain enough, in my opinion.
I was kind of keeping in mind with a lot of the vampire choices to make sure they have at least some stuff to do with life gain.
Mm-hmm.
Like they either have extort, they
what
have
about
life.
What about this? Do you still like this?
No, I still like that because that buffs the whole board every single time. And so even if it's like, and it's also equal to how much life you've gained. So that's not like, oh, you gained a life, put 1 counter on 1 creature. It's like I gained 7 life, 7 counters across the board.
Mm-hmm.
I like Font with like Greed. We have Argos Bloodfast, and we also have our Commander, which our Commander activates that because it puts 5 counters on it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So Font of Agonies could actually be a really cool card.
Mm-hmm.
I like all this stuff, yeah.
What do we think about these?
A Lord of Innistrad I'm okay with. I like Sorin the Mirthless just because I like the draw effect. Like I'm just whatever on Lord of Innistrad. Like the little emblem is kind of cool.
This does make a Vampire Nighthawk as a minus.
Mm-hmm. Almost. It doesn't have the dick touch.
Do we still like everything here? Relentless Assault was the only thing.
So we gotta be careful of Chandra's Ignition because that does kill all of our own creatures too. It's basically like our commander's big enough to be lethal to everybody, but if it's not, then it's just is a pseudo board wipe that kills everything in play except our commander.
So do you not want to play it then?
No, maybe not. Because even if it gets to like a 12-12, it gets like 12 or 15 or whatever, however big it gets. Eh. So we actually have 3 board wipes. It's not bad. I like I always like Vandal Blast.
What about these?
It's like I said, Death to the Dead list is always so expensive, and I'd rather just be playing creatures. Because again, like we don't like. I guess if we have like Veto out, it's awesome. But I like approach just maybe is another way to win.
I feel like it's going to be so slow in here, though.
Because I mean, we have some really big burst draw effects with like draw equal to like our amount of stuff, whether it be life or whatever.
Do you still like this?
I mean, we just kind of talked about like that with the other one that we kept them because we have like 3 of them.
I also would have liked like a little bit more extra combat stuff, but it's fine. I think there is some budget ones. Maybe Vindicate.
Sorcery speed removal. Get out of here.
Wait, maybe we don't need Vandal Blast because we have the ultimatum.
All right, I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Hmm.
And how many more do you have to cut?
16.
Oh my god, I don't want to do this anymore. You know, delete the deck. I'm sorry I mentioned it.
I don't.
I say we keep either the Gilded Lotus or I think we cut the Gilded Lotus and just keep the kicker one.
Mm-hmm.
We need more color options. I think because with us being 3 color. I think I'm fine with cutting Well of Lost Dreams.
No. There's a lot of stuff that just like randomly gains life, so.
Well, a lot of stuff does. I guess we could. It just has a lot of. I guess it's a lot of mana and. Maybe I don't care about Grey Merchant as much. He's cool. Doesn't like. We get some devotion sometimes, but not. We're like super comboing, sacking, replaying. Well, if we cut the extra combat stuff entirely.
No.
No. Well, if we cut Generous Gift out. I only leaves us with like 2 permanent removal, though. Well, no, because Vona could hit anything.
My thing about Generous Gift is it can hit lands, and there's some like gross lands out there. I think I would prefer the other end. Or just cutting some of the creatures that do it. Or do we like the creatures more because we're playing 2 things that can get creatures back?
I mean, I like creature-based stuff more than anything.
But the problem is the Chupacabra and the other guy only kill creatures. These kill everything.
Well, then they cut the creature versions because they're also not vampires.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we also have Vona that does it too.
And how did we feel about Approach of the Second Sun? And the Soren?
I actually don't think we need Soren. Approach is cute, but maybe like it's whatever. It's a budgety for fun deck. If it wins, it wins. On attacking, sometimes it don't get there.
I'm just not a... I just think it's going to do nothing. Then gain 7 life.
You do it, and then everybody looks at you and like, oh, you're doing that. All right, you die now.
I just think this deck is going to struggle. This is
I don't think you gave it enough faith.
Building budget vampires is rough.
I don't think it's all that bad. So here's the one thing about the extra combat card is that, so it does give them vigilance, I guess, right? You just can't play it like after combat because then they're all tapped.
Yeah, this is just you just play it before combat. Yeah.
We just have, we only have one thing that draws on combat. Ugh.
Which one do you like better, the banner or the crystal?
Crystal. They do the same thing. It just costs 2 less mana to get rid of the other card. And the other one, and Mardu Banner, you can't even use the draw effect unless it's in play. So technically, it's 6 mana as compared to just 2 mana discard. I guess the one trade-off is you get to use it for mana for a couple turns, but whatever. 34 creatures, I think, is a good amount.
Yeah, like I want to make sure we have enough vampires, you know? Still got 31. Let me ask you a question. Is Torn Mauler better than this?
Well, because it's each vampire you control, where Torn Mauler just gets really big on its own.
Oh, this is each... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, whenever creature dies, put a +1 counter on each vampire you control.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, that thing's really cool.
This is also removal.
But the thing, we have a few creatures that aren't vampires that we would have to sacrifice if he's in play.
But they don't matter, kind of.
Well, the Aurelia is cute. The Nykthos dude.
You're saying you want to cut this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't think we're going to just full him.
Okay. Eight more cards.
Still feel like we have a lot of artifacts too.
Well, because we're playing the banner. I have Herald's Horn up here, and then there's also like still 13 sources of ramp, and then we're playing the 2 cards that give her unblockable as well, and Well of Law Streams. Which like we could cut like another mana source. It would be one of these. The red is less important. So I guess it would be the Signet.
Yeah, okay.
So
they do run into that issue where like they can't use them as mana on their own because you have to always cycle mana into a Signet.
Because we're playing more white, so the hierarchy is more important. And then we're playing just like a bunch of things that just taps for every color.
And we have a surprisingly large amount of lands that tap for 3 color for us for vampires.
And we're still playing like 30 vampires, so that's good. Is there anything you don't like here?
No, I think I like all this stuff.
Should we just like cut more removal, or
Or do we just cut like the Boros charm and foundation and just say we have a recursion that does that job?
no? No, we need that. If we're like focusing on attacking, then like we need cards like that. I think it's less important.
To draw removal when we need to draw creatures.
And also, like, we do have a Ruinous Ultimatum in Inguruk's Wake, so I can see why we wouldn't need as much. But the problems that we can run into are like things that stop us from attacking, which like our deck would just like auto lose to. So like we have to make sure that we have like some outs to that, and Ruinous is one. But like I want to at least make sure that we have like at least like an Anguished or Utter End or like
because like Vona
yes.
also has removal.
Yes, but again, if it can't be destroyed, then
I thought Vona exiles.
no, she destroys.
Oh.
And it says non-land, so she can't hit lands.
Yeah, then maybe is Font of Agonies then maybe just because those weird times where like it doesn't have the counters on to use it.
Yeah. And again, we have 3 creature board wipes. We do not need to run creature kill spells in particular.
What about the creature removals in our main board? Like the Chupacabra and the
no, we cut those already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because we're running 3 creature board wipes. You see, this last bit is really hard. We definitely still care about giving her unblockable, right? Because we can just, like, kill people.
Yeah, especially if it's the Whisper Silk.
Yeah.
Whisper Silk is definitely the better of the two. And we have a Rogue's Passage as well, right? We put that land in?
Yes. We should. Also, Captain No Blocks is in there. But, you know, he requires a lot. You have to swing with 3 creatures.
We are a creature go wide deck, so like if it worse comes to worse.
Do we want to cut?
Also, funny thing, Tom. Our commander does have first strike. So even if they go to declare blockers, if our commander kills with Captain No Blocks, even if they have some weird way to somehow block creatures, then it doesn't matter because they're going to die on first strike damage from the commander before regular damage goes through.
Yep.
And also Captain No Blocks, doesn't matter, the creatures get to go through anyway.
Mm-hmm. Which one of these 2 do you like more? Do you want to hit lands? Or do you want to hit indestructible?
Very rarely do I feel like I care about lands. It happens, but it's very, very minor. And I think indestructible stuff becomes a lot more relevant a lot more often.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And we still care about playing the double life stuff?
They're cute. I guess they're good enough. I just wonder if I mean, we can get a lot of life really quickly.
Mm-hmm. That draws 8 cards. That seems pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
5 more cards to cut.
I don't want to do this anymore, Tom. Let's just get rid of the deck. Failed attempt. Our first failure. I don't want to build this deck anymore.
It does just seem like it, and like I keep saying, like it just feels like you're gonna.
It feels just like a life gain deck with some vampire synergies.
Like it feel okay. I know what we did wrong. I know we did wrong. So we should have put it in Jund.
Red, black, green.
Or just at least like green, black. Cause like
I don't think there's a green, black vampire commander.
even if it's not a vampire, just like any commander for the green colors, and then we don't have this problem. We just run the budget black vampires, right? With like the Beast Whisperers.
Come on, it's gotta be a green vampire. Come on, give me one. Give me one. I'm looking.
Or, actually, I thought of something better. We played Jetmir. And that just makes us lose, oh, no. That loses to black. We can't do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, wait, we do have one. Valentine, Dean of the Vein. It's a vampire warlock, black green. Because it's the flip card where it's the backside. Whenever you gain life, you may pay one, but I don't care about that. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, it's exile instead. When you do, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 1/1 black pest. It has nothing to do with vampires and their synergies in any way, shape, or form. It's Valentine, like Valentine. Oh, right there, you have it. It's the
no, but
Dean of the Vein.
it just says it.
Oh.
What? This one?
It's not a good card in any way, shape, or form.
We should have did this, and all of our problems would have been solved.
We could
Because
also
then we could just play Shamanic Revelation, like
we could also just play mono black just for fun.
Ryumi is another option. Right.
Step into.
Oh, this is Teamer. Or no, sorry, it's
Sultai.
Sultai.
Blue draw. You know, it's just black vampires. with a
Wait,
green
but
support
think
and
about
blue-
that really quick. So that would let us play the unblockable stuff, the cards that let us draw. Actually, we wouldn't even need the cards that let us draw when they deal damage because we have green. If a non-token creature you control would die, exile that card with a blood counter on it. Do you seriously want to throw this deck away and just like...
No, we're so close, but then I think our issue is like we either had to focus on the life gain or the vampire, and we kind of did a little bit.
Yeah,
of both.
I think that this deck is just
All right,
not.
what if
Gonna...
what if we cut out the vampire lords and we stay, because we are really close to like the lifelink style, because I picked a lot of the life gain synergies a lot more.
No, but we don't have enough. It's not enough.
No, we cut out the dude that you sacked to put a +1 counter on everything.
I already cut him a while ago.
No, right there, Cordal Vampire.
Which one?
Whenever him, because he's kind of like a lord.
I don't think we can redeem this at this point.
No,
this is like a whole other.
There's
plus. Then, like, if you want to make the
we cut Edgar,
then you just go to you just go to.
We cut Vanquisher's banner. Now we got this. We don't need the lord stuff. Where's Edgar? I think we went past him, right?
No, because like the point was he wanted a vampire deck, so
it still basically is, because it's just all the life gainy vampire shenanigans, and I don't think he has a life gainy deck. He's got enough like straight tribal-y decks. We're gonna make him do life gain stuff. Scroll up. Where's Edgar?
I don't know if I want to do that though.
Or did we get? No.
He's right there.
There's Edgar Charm Groom.
But he's good though.
He does make. They do make life like okay. He gets that.
Because honestly, like it's not enough life gain.
We get cut drawn. What are you talking about? There's like so much life gain.
It's not like enough.
I think you're underestimating how many life gain things we put in here, Tom. There's a lot. And like you said, our commander is also a life gain source on her own.
I say we just delete this and go for... Can I please have a link to the current this deck? Like this one?
There you go.
Wait, are we not signed in?
To what?
What? Why is it telling me to sign in?
The Architect?
Join Twitch today? What?
I don't know. You're literally in it right now.
That's so weird. It's not letting me send anything in the chat.
Oh, here, then let me do it then. I'll find it. I'll grab it. Oh, you know what? Because you're right. You may not be actually logged in on the browser because you're just streaming to Twitch. We have 214 decks. Have we really made that many decks? Jesus. There you go. Yeah, so it probably is this year. Probably not signed in on the actual browser, but because OBS doesn't really care about if you're logged in or not. Have fun with it. It's also, again, we avoided certain cards and things because, again, we were trying to make it super budget.
Yeah, this is like trouble. I
So,
think
like I
what we
said,
need to do is we need to delete this and just make it green, because...
Nah, I'm telling you, just cut the lords and we'll be good. Outside of Edgar.
But then what's the point of having these vampires? Like...
Because they're just good. They're just vampires, lifelink. There's some other synergy stuff with vampire stuff. And then we just kill people with our commander and the life gain vampires.
I think we just go...
I think you're overthinking it.
We just do that, and we cut that.
Fine, full attack strategy.
And we cut...
I think we get...
Cut Olivia's Wrath.
So I'll mess around with this later. I think my partner would like this deck if I shifted the focus slightly.
I don't think it's terrible, because you have to
Go for it.
understand, like, this is, like, meant to be played at, like, a budget level, so...
Yeah, there's a lot of things that we couldn't do that, like, we're trying to fill the slots in with.
Like, all of the good vampires are expensive, and honestly, you would never be playing this commander as the vampire commander if it's not a budget. You'd be playing Edgar. And then you get to play Skull Clamp and the token doublers, and, like, it's a very different deck.
And we could also always go into, like, straight Rakdos for this, too, if we really... I know the green is nice, but there's also, like...
I think green would just be better. Because, again, you get to play, like, Shamanic Revelation, Beast Whisperer, like...
Sure.
I think it would fix the problems.
It just feels so weird, man. There's a lot of really cool black-red stuff, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you like the double your life stuff?
I like one of them.
Is it Beacon or this one?
I like... So Revival's awkward because if I ever want to use the other side for something, then we don't get the other side. At least Beacon always shuffles back in if we use it, if we need to use it, and just for like a big blah, and then maybe we'll shuffle up at some point and get it back.
How low is our curve?
Mostly in the 3, 4, like 2, 3, 4 range.
We can cut a land. Okay.
There we go.
Whoa.
Wow, the land bit.